Hello, myself Dr. Ansi Green from Vaidya Healthcare. So today I am going to discuss a topic regarding Parkinson's disease. Parkinson's disease is one among the important movement disorder, as well as it is a neurodegenerative condition affecting the brain. It is mainly seen after the age of 65, but may also seen in the early onset also, like before 40s like that, but only in a small proportion. Coming to the causative factor for Parkinson's disease, we can't specifically say a specific causative factor for Parkinson's disease. Still now, studies are going on. But in a small proportion of cases, we can see genetic causation as one among the causative factors for Parkinson's disease. Then, still now, the causative factor is unknown. The mechanism or the pathological response that happens behind Parkinsonism is well explained. In Parkinsonism, our brain has a neurotransmitter or a chemical called dopamine which helps in the generation of movements. So in the case of Parkinsonism, this dopamine is deficient due to some malfunctions that happens in the neurons. Coming to the signs and symptoms of Parkinson's disease, we can broadly divide it into two. That is the motor symptoms as well as the non-motor symptoms. The non-motor symptoms are first early manifested than the motor symptoms. The non-motor symptoms include loss of sensation of smell, altered sleep pattern, constipation, or even depression also. Coming to the motor symptoms of Parkinson's disease, the first noticeable symptom is tremors. But in some kind of Parkinsonism, the tremors may not be seen also, or the tremors may not be the predominant symptom. And in Parkinsonism, the tremors have a key signature, that is the resting tremor. Resting tremor means the tremor happens even when the patient is at rest. Similarly, the pill rolling tremor, or the patient will have a movement similar to that, like that of when he is rolling a pill. Similarly, the tremor is seen in Parkinson's disease. Other noticeable features of Parkinson's disease are the slowness of movement, which is also called as bradykinesia, and there will be stiffness of the muscles and joints. There will be loss of balance or coordination while walking, and reduced facial expression, which means the patient always having same facial expression like that. In the initial stage, the symptoms are first seen in the one side of the body, and as the disease advances, motor symptoms affect both sides of the body. As the disease advances, the patient may even face difficulties in doing their day-to-day activities. For example, the patient may even feel difficulty in putting his buttons or correcting his buttons because of the tremors and slowness of movement. And gradually, this will result in more disabilities, and even the patient may depend on walker or wheelchair for mobility. Here comes the importance of proper medical management of the Parkinson's disease. See, Parkinson's disease is a condition in which there is no permanent cure, or we cannot be cure it permanently. But what we can do is we can arrest or we can slow down the progress of the Parkinson's disease through proper medical as well as other supportive management. In Ayurveda, Parkinson's disease can be compared or correlated to a condition called Kambhavada or Tuvevadu. These are some of the movement-like disorder which mentioned in our classics, which comes under Vata Vyadhi. Coming to the medical management of Parkinson's disease in Ayurveda, we already told that Parkinson's disease is a condition which is a degenerative condition which affects the brain. So the main focus area in this disease is brain. There are some single drug usage in this condition, like Ashwagandha, that is Withenia somnifera, Kabigaju, Nirna pruriens, and other single drugs like Brahmi, Shadapushpa, Shadavari, Shilajadu, etc., which shows a good result in clinical trials done in Parkinson's patients. For example, in case of Kabigaju, it is actually a very good source of natural L-DOPA. It contains amount of L-DOPA, which helps in correcting the bradykinesia or the slowness of movements, which happens in Parkinsonism because of this dopaminergic deficiency. Along with these internal combinations of medicine, external treatment modalities like Shiravasti. As you know that Vasi is a very effective and very powerful treatment which is done in neurological cases, as this condition is a neurodegenerative condition. And other treatments like Shirovasti, Shirodhara, etc. which will help in improving both motor as well as mental, improving the brain functions of the patient. Along with this Ayurvedic mode of treatment, physiotherapy, acupuncture, occupational therapy, etc. Like these supportive treatments also help the patient to bring more or to improve their motor as well as the sensory functions of the patient. So overall, as a result of these combined treatment modalities, we can improve the quality of life of a Parkinson's patient. As we know that as the disease progresses, if we didn't provide a proper management for this condition, it may affect the day-to-day activities of the patient and may result in complete dependence to others for their activities. So, if the condition is properly managed with the support of all these, we can offer them a proper living, and we can arrest or we can slow down the progress of the disease. So wishing you all a very healthy life. Thank you.